Alright, well, hey guys, welcome to something new for this channel. It's Oldschool RuneScape. I know there's like a billion people who do Oldschool RuneScape, and I'm not like particularly knowledgeable on the game. I'm not really a high level, I'm not exceptionally good, and so basically I'm not like the premier channel for Oldschool RuneScape, but it's something that I really enjoy. I used to play the game a ton back between like probably 2007 to 2010 or something, back when Old School RuneScape was like current RuneScape. I played it a lot with my friends, and so we started up again when we heard mobile was coming out, and we're like, oh, that shouldn't be too long. So how's that worked out for us? It's been a little while since we started up again, but anyways, yeah, we just wanted to kind of start playing the game just for nostalgia's sake. It's actually the name of our little group chat is Nostalgia. Anyways, so yeah, I kind of just wanted to record some of the stuff I'd been doing because I've been watching a lot of other people do Old School RuneScape content, and it's really fun and interesting to me. So, like, looking at my stats, you can see I'm like mid to low level pretty much. Like, nothing on here is crazy good. My combat stats are kind of meh. Like, you know, niche stuff like farming I've not even started. Herblore I've done like the minimum amount. Thieving I kind of hate. Construction super minimum. So honestly I feel like this account is very new, and I don't have like an exceptionally a lot of money or anything. I also have my Cannonball Smithing alt account over here. Sneershbolst, that's where all my money comes from. He just sits there all day. But anyways, yeah, right now my current goal is to finish the Tryhard armor set, because if you look what I've got for gear, it looks pretty absurd. I've got like rune plate body and kite shield and a freaking fire cape and a Nezi. I look like an absolute fool. So my goal is to get the fighter torso, which is pretty tryhard, and the dragon defender, which are both like. Then I will have the trifecta, you know. And looking at the bank, there's nothing like crazy in here. It says 8.3 mil, but I really don't know how. If I deposit the stuff I'm wearing, it goes up to like 12. I don't really know where all that value is at, honestly. I mean, like, I got these boots, got this Fury, but anyways, I guess the point of all this stuff is to kind of say, like, I've been playing this a little bit lately, but I'm not like super far into the account. So this is my main account for sure, and then my Cannonball Smithing guy is what I would consider my alt. So I gotta move him over into the bank. And so I kind of want to be able to do a lot of just a variety of things. With this account that I'll be putting up most of the stuff, my focus is PVM. When I used to play the game like avidly, all I did was woodcutting, and I got 99 woodcutting. But this time around, they've added a ton of new bosses and interesting things that I've never seen before, back when I was playing the old game, and I want to start getting into that. And that's kind of the stuff I want to be able to show you over here, and then other random stuff that I can do skilling-wise, I want to try to do with my alt account, as well as some of the interesting things I've already accomplished over here. But anyways, this is sort of just like the kickoff to hopefully a long-lasting new series, and I guess we'll jump right into the next bit, which is where I'm going to be camped out for a while. A place that's probably all too familiar to several of you, and if you see what I'm grabbing out of the bank, you probably already know what's up. So, see you there in a second. So yes, we are in the Warriors Guild, in fact, and I am doing the mithril plate body animation and fighting thing just to try to get tokens. I've heard people say that you can get your Dragon Defender with about 2,000 tokens, but everybody I've actually talked to in-game has been like, oh, I've been here for about 10,000 tokens, still got that adamant. So I'm not really entirely sure what I need to be expecting, but I'm probably going to farm 2,000 tokens before I start actually trying for the defenders. I'm pretty sure every defender is going to be a pretty decent upgrade for me, because I got this beautiful shield right here coming in hot, like this guy behind me, just killing it, absolutely. So I guess I'll see you in a while, because I'm probably just going to camp here forever. Like I said, my other goal is to get the fighter torso, but all I have left to do on that is defender and collector, which is apparently what everyone has to do left, and I cannot get a group to save my life, and I'm kind of sad just standing around being like, Def Cole here, anybody? No? Okay. And so I feel like doing this, I'm actually making some progress. So anyways, regardless, see ya in several hours. Okay, so you can see that we're getting pretty close to getting our 2,000 tokens if you take a look-see over here. I actually did manage to catch myself leveling up from 69 health to 70 health, but then I had the microphone sitting on the floor, so then there was basically no audio, and then I deleted the clip and then remembered I could just voice over it, so this is me filling in for that. Whoops. Okay, so we just got our 2,000 tokens. I think all in all, it's been about an hour and a half. I did a little bit of grinding beforehand. You saw I might have had about 500 tokens coming in here in the first place, and then now I've been doing it for about another hour. If like the predictions are correct, and you can easily get the fighter, the dragon defender with 2,000 tokens, and this isn't bad at all. Also getting about 2,000 tokens every 1.5 hours if my unlucky friends end up becoming me. And I need to get like 10,000. I guess in the end, that's like 5 times as much. So 5 times 15 is 75. So like 7.5 hours or something. Not the worst. Not as bad as getting void armor. So I guess I'm just going to hop in here and start fighting these cyclopses, which are the two over here apparently are only level 56. And I hear that they all have the same drop rate. So I guess I'll just hop right in here and I'll be back when I get the next defender. So see you then, everybody. Okay, that was obscenely fast. I just got the bronze defender, and I've only used 20 tokens. I think that was my third kill. So they all have the same drop rate. Apparently, all the giants have the same drop rate. It's like 1 in 50. I could probably look that up. Maybe I'll just throw out the number right now. But they all have the same drop rate, regardless of what their level is. So at this rate, we should be getting the rune defender in like 30 minutes. I would not count on that though. I guess I'm kind of interested in what the stats of this thing are. I don't have the inventory space to find out. Guess I don't care then. Alright, well, see you in a moment. Oh yeah, also make sure to leave the room after you get a defender. And I don't know if you have to talk to this lady. I'm going to do it just to be sure. Because if you stay in the room, you won't get the next level of defenders. You have to leave and then come back in. Okie dokie. So yeah, see you guys in a minute with hopefully the steel iron defender. Okay, so yeah, again, we are so few kills in. I think that was maybe 5 this time around, and there's the Iron Defender there on the ground. So I guess I'll wastefully eat this lobster, because I'm kind of hoping to collect a bunch of black knives while I'm here, honestly. We'll just grab that and swap it out for the bronze, and leave the room and talk to our lady Camfrina once again. Actually, just leave and then enter back in. Yeah, and then she'll be like, oh, congratulations, have the next level defender having giants. You're like, gee, thanks, Cam. And hopping back into it. So, the adventure continues. Dude, I remember I was playing as a non-member for like months before I bought membership. Just because I wanted to save money or whatever. And I remember I was just training down at Hill Giants, whatever. I was just burying big bones left and right. Like, I gotta get all this experience. And then after I became a member, I bought a bunch of dragon bones and I was burying them at like a house party altar or whatever, or using them on an altar. And it was like 325,000 experience per hour, so I was able to get 66 prayer in like no time at all. It took about an hour, honestly. It's ridiculous. Ooh, a hard clue scroll. How fortunate. And black knives. What a guy. What a guy. Oh, and I just got level 64 defense. 63 defense, sorry. Honestly, for this account, I want to try to main ranged and magic, just because those are the two that you most frequently use for high-level PvM. You also use melee, of course, but like, I guess for mid-high level PvM, you're mainly using ranged and magic for stuff like Kraken and you know, things that are about that level. And then at really, really high levels, you're using melee as well. So for the most part, I want to do like ranged magic and defense just so I can equip all the armors, but I had to right now my defense is lower than anything else because I just had to get 65 to get into the Warriors Guild. So I'm going to be training defense for quite some time, probably up to 70 at least. That's sort of I got weirded out by Steel Battle Axe. I'm going for the Black Defender right now anyways. I forgot Black even existed. Anyways, I'll be training defense while I'm doing melee for quite some time, probably up to 70 or even 75 maybe. Just because in a perfect world, I would like leave these stats like they are and then get 99 ranged, but that's just ridiculous. Anyways, I'll see you in a bit. This has definitely been the longest drop so far, but it's because the first two have just been obscenely lucky. But anyways, continuing on. I was wrong again! The next one I'm going for is steel and then black. Wow, crazy. I'm so awful at this video game. Why do I make videos? Oh, Steel Defender, there we go, we got the drop, and in total we're only 120 tokens in, which honestly not bad at all. I have in fact switched back to the Rune Kite Shield because it's actually a lot better than Defenders up until probably like a minimum of Mithril. I don't even think it's worthwhile to not use the Kite Shield, but whatever. So we're going back in. I'll see you guys in a minute. Haven't been here long at all. This isn't disheartening at all. Anyways, yeah, see you guys soon. Dude, that black dagger drop, just black dagger drop. I made a beverage, an adult beverage, and I was like, let's just put a little bit of beverage in there. And I just like filled my cup halfway up accidentally, and it's absolutely not professional. And this is the first video I'm putting up on RuneScape, and I'm already just like ruining it with irresponsibility. But the moral of the story is, I've seen like 3 or 4 black daggers at this point, and it's just like, it's trolling. We're down to 1644 tokens, which is like maybe 200 since the last defender we've gotten, which is more stereotypical. I did look it up. The defenders are a 1 in 50 drop rate, so I've just been getting like grossly lucky. And honestly, you should definitely expect something like this to happen at some point. You're probably lucky if this doesn't happen every single time. And even at this point, I wouldn't say that we're getting unlucky by any means. I doubt I've killed 50 giants at this point. But anyways, we're going to keep soldiering on. We're going to try not to get tricked by different phraseology of weapons that can be dropped. Getting a good amount of knives, which I want to use for range training. So it's, and actually, I'll reset my stats. I'm getting about 35,000 experience per hour here, which is not bad at all. If I go and train at the sand crabs and I get myself in that sweet position that's between like 3 crabs or 4 crabs or something, it's like 40,000 experience per hour. So while actually accomplishing something, getting 35,000 experience per hour is pretty sweet. You know, with essentially minimum stats required to get into this place anyways. Definitely minimum combat stats. So honestly, if you have to spend a while here getting these defenders, it's not even a bad thing, because you're going to be able to pick up a lot of experience that you're probably going to need at this level. So anyways, I'll keep on soldiering on, and I'll see you guys back with that black defender, which is 4 out of 8, so we'll be about halfway done. Oh, we just got that black defender. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, big bones, the very important drop. Nope. Berry. That's what I'm here for, honestly, is the prayer experience. Once every like 300 giants, I'll bury some bones. And we'll get only 2,000 more actions to the level. So I'll just throw that black defender on, and go back in. And she's like, I see you have one of the previous defenders. I don't know that it's required, but I'd spent about slightly more than 200 tokens. I left because I was like, might as well. I put on the steel defender and then walked through the door wearing it, and then she was like, I see you have one of the defenders. I'll open the gates again. And then I got it like 30 tokens later or something. So I'm not, again, positive if it matters. It probably doesn't, but just do it for good luck. So, random fun fact about my life. I live in a house that was built in like the 1920s with no insulation whatsoever. And I live on the 2nd floor. So basically the house is like, I'm gonna be whatever temperature it is outside, except for a lot more. And right now it is August, so it's like very hot. And by very hot, I mean not that hot. I live in Oregon, so I'm a pansy when it comes to heat. So it's like, I want to be 90 degrees, and then I live on the 2nd floor, all the heat goes up, and then my room is like 95. So I've got this sweet AC unit going behind me. You may be able to see that. It's keeping the room delightful, but I just stepped out to use the restroom, and I blacked out immediately from insane heat waves. It's not entirely true, but I walked out and I was like, why? Why am I home? And so, bad experience. It pretty much needs to stay in here forever in order to survive. And that's actually good because, you know, I'm farming these dang Cyclops. It's going to take quite some time. Some dude showed up and started crashing my farming spot. Oh, Mithril Defender! And I'm not passive-aggressive to try to fight him off. Plus, he is lower level than me. What a noob! Yeah, no, I'm not going to try to fight him off to, like, win back my spot. So I'm just going to be all over the place. Anyways, Mithril Defender, nice. This is probably the stage at which the Defender might be better than my shield. This has like a +3 strength bonus, which I don't know if that will make me hit 1 damage higher or not. But anyways, continuing the grind. This hasn't been too bad. I think we lost about 200 tokens on that one, and all in all, hasn't been that long. So anyways, see you guys in a while with the Adamant Defender, and then Rune, and then we're nearly done. So, getting pretty close, I guess. 2k tokens might actually be enough for me, because I'm getting pretty lucky, honestly. Okay, so like maybe one more big hit, and one more medium hit. Hey, there we go, 64 defense. So coming in with our second level, I think, since we started out here. Oh, we're coming in with that Adamant Defender here, and it's really not been that long at all. I'm super not getting disheartened by this at all. Honestly, the secret is get yourself a meal, get yourself a drink. I got regular tea now, so things are good. And throw up some YouTube on your monitor as well, and like just AFK these guys. It's not taking long, so should be coming in with Rune definitely before we run out of these. And then who even knows how long Dragon will take? Again, it's all RNG. This entire game is RNG, but I'm getting pretty lucky. Maybe I'm just a lucky guy. Anyways, hopefully we'll come back soon with Rune. If I get it before I'm down to 500 tokens, I'll be counting my blessings. Honestly, if I can get Dragon Defender before 5,000 tokens, honestly, I will not be even in the slightest upset. So things are looking pretty good for you, boy. Oh, Rune Defender! How about that? This has been so fast. We're already on to Rune. Jeez. And it high alks for a dang 39. Alright, well, time to run down into the basement. We still got 1,000 tokens. I mean, each one of these has like, I think the worst one is taken maybe 250, maybe, worst case scenario. We still have 1,000. The drop rate for the Dragon Defender is 1 out of 100, so it's doubled in terms of unlikeliness. We haven't gone through hardly any of our food. Again, all in all, we've only gone through half our tokens, and we only need one more drop. I think I'm getting stupid lucky. That streak might end here, because all of these Cyclopses are level 106. It's significantly worse. I'm going to hop in here, and we're going to see what happens, I suppose. But I'm hoping I can get this Dragon Defender before too long, and then we can scoot on out of here and try to get back to some Barbarian Assault. Nobody wants to play with me in Barbarian Assault. Okay, yeah, so it also looks like these do have double the health. So in addition to the drop supposedly taking twice as long based on RNG, they do have double the health. They probably also have higher defense as well. So it's going to take approximately 4 times as long to get one of these defenders. And if we're going to say my worst case scenario has been 250 tokens so far, which I'm insanely lucky, then in a perfect world, where I'm incredibly consistent in a randomly number-generated game, I should be able to get this right about the time I run out of tokens, and they won't be wasting bank space anymore. So, anyways, hopefully I'll come back, we'll get that Dragon Defender, but if not, I guess we'll pop back to farming some more Mithril dudes. But anyways, I'm feeling pretty optimistic. This has not been a bad grind at all so far, so anyways, see you soon. Okay, so you can see we've gone through about just slightly over 200 tokens. Still no drop. Honestly, not worried about that at all. Didn't expect it by now. But I've gone through like a full inventory of food, and I'm down to 16 dang health. I've been also finding a good amount of alkables. Got some mithril kite shields going on. A rune med helm is actually pretty good. And this Aventu apparently is worth like 2k or something. So anyways, some pretty decent drops down here. Also when they drop black knives, they drop them like 22 at a time instead of like 10. I think the highest I saw was 12 or something. Anywhere down to like 1. So the drops are significantly better, but I am going through a lot more health as well. The guide I looked at earlier definitely suggested that you could use a high prayer bonus armor set like the Proselyte, I think is how that's pronounced. No idea. And then using prayer potions. But I don't have any decent prayer gear. Like I'm using my best armor right now, and I have a 10 prayer bonus instead of like the 22 or something you'd want if you were going to use prayer probably down in here. So I'm just going to stick with the food. I have a ton of lobsters, so it's like whatever. Anyways, yeah, I guess that's pretty much the update so far. I found I'm taking a lot more damage, so you're going to start going through more food. Up until now, there's really been no cost for farming these defenders, but now we're going to start burning through some lobsters. Not too bad. And all in all, just used over slightly 200 tokens, nothing major. So I'm just going to keep plugging away here and see if we can get lucky or not. So anyways, I'll catch you guys in a while. Oh, dang. Just picked up 65 defense. Wasn't even paying attention. I was like max slouching over here. And out of food, down to 28 health. Probably gonna head out of here in just a moment. But hey, 65 defense is sweet. Now I got base 65 melee combat stats. It's pretty good. I'll probably keep cranking defense to 70 at this point, and then maybe attack, and probably strength. So doing it in the opposite order of what you probably should. Ooh, a longbone. I don't know what that does. People got mad because they're like, I've been here for 5.5 days with no dragon dagger and 3 longbones and a curved bone. Everyone's like, ooh, oh. I have no idea what it is, so. Alright, coming in with level 76 smithing from only cannonballs. Freaking like level 35 up to 76 on just cannonballs on the dang alt. Keep plugging away. Oh wait, we got 5,400 more. I'll get that in like 3 days. This fool over here is just leaving alcohols on the ground like a fool over here. Nice. So we've only got 10 tokens left. We burned through pretty much all 1,000. Still no drop. Got a lot of good stuff though. Quite a bit of experience. A little bit more than halfway maybe to next defense level. Wait, that was strength. Yeah, pretty close to the next defense level. But probably have to farm up some more tokens. I guess I'll just get another 2,000 because it doesn't take that long, honestly. And then we'll hop back into this, but that's going to be tomorrow because I've got to get up early for work. So I guess we will pick this up later. Bye. So if you look in the lower right, you can see it is the following day, and it's fairly late at night, and my roommate was asleep, so basically I'm just going to voice over this. But I was farming up some tokens, and I was about halfway to 2,000, and I got 66 defense coming in, so I just want to record that. Okay, so I finally managed to get my 2k tokens, and I went back down to the Giants, and I've just been killing them for a while, and got a defense level actually before I got the drop with the sweet Dragon Dagger special, so just keep on grinding for that defender. Okay, so yeah, if you look at the timer, it's been about an hour since the last clip, maybe 40 minutes or so, and I finally got that Dragon Defender drop, which is super nice to see. By this point, I really didn't even expect to see it for so long, so it was sort of a surprise. It's just really pleasant, like, oh, I guess I'm done now. And you can see I used about 1,000 more tokens than I had started with in the first place. So all in all, I used about 3,000 tokens, which I would say is very, very lucky. A lot of people have been reporting getting it in about 1,500 tokens, but also I've heard people, horror stories like 10,000 tokens and stuff. So all in all, I'm not going to complain at all with the 3,000 token drop. And there it is, looking real nice. Really good upgrade for the account, honestly. And then real quick, I just want to show you the difference between the stats. As you can see, got a +6 bonus, or sorry, +5 bonus to all stats, both attack and defense, as well as a +1 strength bonus for the Dragon Defender compared to the rune. So big upgrade for sure. Super happy to have this done. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video.